everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Bedrock. I am your host, of course, Conman1125. You might notice, Conman, or you might ask, excuse me, Conman, why is your pants different? Well, I died, and I lost everything. Yet again, AFKing at the Industrial District. So we will be the first thing we're going to do here is finish the interior of our Industrial District. If you notice it looks a little different, it's because we actually got the clouds rendered in now. And I actually like it. The fact that we're right above it. We gotta get rid of these scaffolding as well. In between episodes, I have actually finished all of the Hammer Time got on and showed me how to do it, and I was able to finish all of the storage modules, so they are all complete and ready to go. In the previous episode, we did the wool farm, and I believe today we're actually gonna collect our spoils from it and go and open up a shop in the shopping district. I got a pretty cool design that's similar in style to those classical like city row house style shops and whatnot. So we're gonna go over there and hop over there at some point in this episode and make that. We also have a great design for a kelp farm, which will utilize zero tick technology. It has made a return. It was broken for a long time. I don't know how long it's been back, but it has just been brought to my attention as I was looking up potential designs for it. So that'll be another thing that we don't have to use our bone meal for, which we may bypass the kelp farm and just go ahead and finish out the bone meal line and make that bamboo farm over here right there and run the actual bamboo line over to here. I did have to move this water stream one over just to fit in all the redstone for this, but it wasn't that big of a deal. You know, we just have one more little turn to give it just that much more character. But anyway, let's get started and finish out this. I'm just covering, pretty much just filling it in with white concrete. Okay, so we have seriously cleaned this place up, and I am absolutely loving it in here. We left these here for now, and I actually had a little AFK spot over here. Let me just go ahead and leave that. But yeah, so, you know, this is just my spare thing of rockets, so I actually need some right now. Put all the rocket boxes we had in there, and then all the gunpowder shulkers in there. I have some sad news. I'm going to share this in a second. But first, we also do this. We hooked up the bamboo farm, and she is running beautifully down there. We'll take a little trip down there. I'll smooth the storage right here and added me a little furnace. But yeah, so this bad boy's running 24/7. We also finished this monstrosity. It is pretty much mirrored over there, except it's actually one thinner because we don't need the water blocks for the no, come on, the sugarcane needs to grow. Alright, so yeah, this bad boy, he's been cranking out some serious bambooage. As you can see, we have it perfectly timed where we're not wasting any bone meal. Because we were wasting, like, you know, using double the amount of bone meal that we actually need to use. But we definitely negated that, so that's good. We finished this whole thing right here, as you can see. This is working 100%. It is detected that we have more than about like half a stack of 46 or 47 bone meal, and just cut that flow of bone meal off, which allows the bone meal to flow through there and get in these hoppers. And I guess we're just going to fill these hoppers all the way up. We could do a locking mechanism connected to this that locks these hoppers, but for now we're just going to fill it all the way up with bone meal, and then it's just going to roll out. The bone meal is going to pass over those two full hoppers and then go up here to the top of this module, which is the bone meal module. So pretty much this whole side, actually, yeah, the only modules that hasn't been, oh wow, the only modules that haven't been hooked up yet, okay, the kelp, which we're probably going to wind up doing in this episode or the next episode, because that's going to be a simple farm. I say that, but we're also going to hook up a smelt, we'll leave that for the next episode. And then yeah, so we're going to do the gold, and then we're also going to do a copper farm. Going to be over there. It's going to be a drowned farm that you can get copper ingots from. We'll probably do 2 or 3, maybe even 4 farms side by side in this area. I gotta look again and see the size of it, but since we're over an ocean biome, we can do that still. And then, of course, the sad news, the inevitable happened. So, this design, how powerful it is, as you can see, it's extremely powerful, has a flaw. And that flaw is the fact that the tridents will, as you can see, it's down in there, so it's not going to kill any of the creepers. So you got to manually reset that. And I was just kind of in a hurry to reset it, to set up an AFK before I went to university. And unfortunately, a creeper blew up in there, and apparently wasn't in the water. So yeah, it blew up this module. It's a pretty easy fix, but I think actually we're going to upgrade the Trident Killers to something a bit more permanent. We didn't want to use the minecart with the hoppers and stuff, but I think that's what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, to make sure that we're getting the maximum. Because, I mean, the goal is for us not to do anything, right? And as of right now, we are having to reset every single module, pretty much every time we FK it. Again, you know, we have almost a full chest of shulkers of gunpowder, so it's not really that we need more gunpowder, it's just that we want to make sure that we don't leave these projects unfinished for too long. But I'm gonna AFK here for, yeah, you can see all the things. Oh, Lou, thankfully I didn't die. But I'm gonna AFK here for a little bit longer and let these two fill up. And then I'm gonna hop over to the shopping district, and I'll bring you guys too, of course. And we're gonna kind of look and see what's been done, kind of have a little update, and also look at the potential plots for our wool shop. And a few days later, we are here in the shopping district, right? Not much has been done as far as our shops have gone. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, and if you didn't see the episode, here it is. We have a little Easter egg here where me and Hammer's having the accident that caused the explosion in the slime and honey shop. You know, we were just experimenting with different things, and it didn't go our way. But I've been working on this! And this is not the wool shop. The wool shop's actually going to go over here or over there. This is actually the mail room that I've been working on for quite some time. Still kind of fidgeting around with the design a little bit. There are going to be some banners and stuff to kind of break up the red and the black. And we're using dark spruce as an accent. And yeah, so I mean, let's just go right into it. And I'll kind of show you a little bit. Just kind of working out the block palette here. I'm kind of going for more of an industrial factory look. So we're going to try these smooth stone blocks first. The circuit here, if you guys want to use it in your own worlds, you're more than welcome. Just make sure you tag or comment on that, you know what I'm saying? Is pretty much, you put a redstone in, comparator, redstone block, boom. If you have multiple in a row, you will have to use repeaters, but you can actually just, you know, have every other one. A single block there. Wait, I was actually going to use a slab there. Another cool thing is if, you know, like if I would put a glass here, it would make this glass go in. If it's just something like this for this specific scenario, you can actually get away with just using a slab. And it won't activate that little connecting window piece. But yeah, so like you put something in, the comparator reads it, picks up the redstone dealio and blah, 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 and all that stuff. You saw how it worked. But yeah, we're going on this. So there's going to be a second floor. And in the second floor will be some of the jobs and different things like some of the help wanted board and the task board, and maybe we'll even have like some missions or quests or, you know, Easter egg hunts or something like that, you know. Will we be able to do that? And you'll also have like an office up here that can see over the shopping district. I started to mess around putting bars out there, but it just didn't look right. But we're still gonna mess around with it and see what works. But I mean, the shopping district is actually coming along, you guys. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Anthony and Marconin have actually built 3 shops over here, and they all look really cool. Like the shulker shop, they even have, like, if you come down here, there's actually a shulker in here, which is awesome. They moved it all the way from the end, which is completely sell each. 2 diamonds each. Okay, all right. If I didn't have a piglin bartering farm, we wouldn't do that. Or I'm going to be making one. We would definitely purchase some. But yeah, he sells quartz and stuff like that. All these quartz pieces that people just don't feel like getting. 1 dime for 2 stacks. That's not bad. That's not bad. There's smooth quartz as well. Oh, bad. Okay, all right. I see you. And then Hoy, of course, our enemy. He's over here selling 1 diamond for 3 books, which is nuts. That's crazy. We also have another bookshop. You can see over here the stack of books, which is, I think it's Beans Book Bargains, I'm pretty sure is the name of this shop. And he also sells for the same price that we do. But I mean, come on, look at this. Who else has the Dewey Decimal System in their library bookshop? I mean, come on. But anyway, we're going to spend some more time in over here. And when I bring you guys back, more than likely we will be over. I haven't really decided whether or not I want to do a building over here or over here. I also have another idea for a shop, which is a gold shop. Where we sell golden carrots and golden apples and other things of that nature. But I'm not actually sure what we're going to do there. I think we might actually buy both of these plots up. And maybe this one too. I'm not sure. I just want to build shops. I'm sorry. I know we haven't began on the mega build. But we will be doing that layout later on in this episode with Hammer Time. We just got to schedule a day. Anyway, I'll bring you guys back once I've gotten to safety and not blown up this brand new build that I've done. Well, I thought it was going to take a lot longer than it did, but I finished it, yes. Immediately, actually. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. You can see there's my mailbox right there. No mail. There we go. Just to give myself some hope. And yeah, so we got Bean was good enough to gift us some glow ink to use in here. I got some e-chest, you know what I'm saying? Let's turn this one around so it's the same way. See, we are doing some building this episode. Which we will after this be heading over to the mega build site. I know we didn't do terribly too much in this episode, but this took a long time to design, you know. I've been hashing out. But anyway, you have a little area where you can go up to the second floor. We may do bubble vaders, I don't know yet. Water and redstone don't usually mix together, but I think we can make it work if we really wanted to. But this way you can see, like, with the glass, you can see the actual things working. You can see, like, the redstone block is up because somebody's mail is done. And up here, we're going to have all of, like, our help wanted boards and different things like that. Turn out really good. Put some dark oak beams and strip dark oak floors. Zigzag. I've been a big fan of that ever since me and Hammer did that in the bank last season. Yeah, some polished andesite slab just to kind of break it up, give it a bit more depth. Some lanterns. And, of course, it looks very, very beautiful out there in the shopping district, even though it's raining. I put some, I didn't know if you noticed the banners. Put the mail banners up there. We still gotta fix up the second floor a little bit. Mail. So that people can actually come and like post their help wanted. I don't know how we're gonna work that yet, but I gotta talk to the council, talk to a couple other people, and get that started. But anyway, I just wanted to bring you guys in to show you that, because I don't know when the next time we're gonna come to the shopping district is after we start really working on our mega base. But yeah, let's go over to the big build. Okay, so here we are, and the base is way over there. Here we are at the mega base location, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about, before we end the episode, what we're doing here in this big rectangle that I have kind of mapped out in the middle of the ocean. Well, our mega base idea is pretty much like this. It's going to be a big trench. This is going to go it's going to be a big hole all the way down to bedrock. And this is kind of a futuristic cyberpunk city. There's also going to be like a big circle. Let me flip, see if I can give you a little bit of a visual. A big circle going all the way around. That's kind of like a border for the trench. And on the either side of the trench is going to be like big, tall, modern skyscrapers. Maybe even a little bit futuristic skyscrapers. But so up here on the surface will be the upper class, right? And right here at the top portion of the wall will be, you know, the upper middle, and then you go lower in the middle, you know, you have the actual middle, and then you have like the lower class, which will be like down by the deep slate in the grime, and then you have the actual like industrial levels, which will be, you know, towards the bottom near the bedrock, and the real like deep slate and tough, and you know, all that stuff like that. And we're going to incorporate a lot of things inside the walls themselves. So actually, there's going to be a lot more we're going to have to clear out all this water. Because, you know, we're going to build shops in these walls, homes, little things like that. If you ever played like Cyberpunk 2077, it's like the city, but underground, inside the walls, right? Just, you know, And down the bottom, there might be streets and stuff like that. Who knows what's going to happen around here? But hopefully we can get started on this in the next episode. And I think what we're going to do is actually, I think we found some water removers. That's redstone. We'll actually be able to work in a big redstone project next week as well. But even doing something as monotonous as filling in the wall so we can actually drain all this water out is going to take a very, very long time and a lot of resources. But me and Hammer, we're ready to get started. And as we continue going on, we will see you in the next episode. Hopefully, have a little bit of this done when we do. But once again, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you will, and I'll see you in the next episode.